It's May 2024 and let's take a farm tour. It was truly an incredible spring. I mean, March and April were both really great months for us. We had a few rainout days for strawberry picking, but overall, we're gonna count these last 2 months as a win. And Mrs. Farmer Froberg, of course, is on the farm full time, doing lots of field trips the last 30 days. It's been awesome. We just had half of our next round of broilers get here. The rest of them should be here tomorrow. And then our first round of broilers this season is going to the processor in a couple of days. So we're excited to fill the freezers in the store and allow our community to taste some delicious pasture-raised meat. Me and Mrs. Farmer Froberg have been working on a project growing some super hot peppers, and it's not going great. We got super busy and one wasn't really able to put, the necessary resources that we needed to towards them. So they definitely sit in the tray for a long time. But in my experience, peppers will generally really start growing after you up pot them. So we just did that about a week ago, and we are seeing some new growth already. And this is all that's left of our potted up strawberries. Whenever we ordered our plants this year, we ordered an extra 10,000 plants to pot up and sell in our store. And this is all that's left. So we're excited about that. Our customers are really enjoying these because most of them have fruit on it. So you can plant day and pick tomorrow. Nothing wrong with that. We planted a few test variety watermelons, right? This one's got like almost variegation on the leaf. It trips us up every time. It's supposed to look like that. So we planted these real close to the store. You can see we're right here. Mainly because we're doing the Watermelon Festival again this year, and we want our customers to see, well, this is what watermelon looks like. We also have some zinnias planted here, and then we planted the entire corn maze ground and a little bit more in sunflowers. It's starting to rain on me too, so May 1st, 2024, it did rain. I say that because, for those who are new here, I don't just do farm tours to show the world what the farm is like right now in May. I do farm tours because I have 3 sons, and I hope that one day they will do this right here on this ground, and I want them to have a journal to look back on and see what the farm was like every month out of every year. I'm not perfect at every month, but most months out of every year, and be able to look back on it and say, wow, that's what the farm looked like then. And this is how they did it and when they did it. Look at that. Frobergs Farm Sunflower Trail. And it's just beautiful. We got a really cool trail mowed through there. Well, some of these are naturalized sunflowers. Some of them were planted. It's a combination of both. But we did it in sections. So this one is just starting to really heavily bloom. This one's in full bloom. Barely starting, and then you can see it's green in the rest of the field, so that we get we're able to utilize it for as long as possible. We also rent spaces for professional photography. Photographers seem to really love the sunflowers. Just a little extra revenue to help with all the bills. I've been trying to keep up with the farm vlogs, but it's very hard to work and film at the same time. So we are currently looking for a social media intern, if anyone is interested. In addition to our big sunflower trail, we're also growing these pro-cut sunflowers, which, they don't create pollen, and they just look really nice. They're more for the floral industry, and we're selling them in the store. So we sell them by the stem in the store for anyone who doesn't want to go out to the field and pick their own. But we treat these like a crop. We grow them on plastic, we irrigate them, we try to do a really good job with them, and it pays off. They're very pretty. We scaled way back on tomatoes this year. It just seems riskier and riskier to us because of, you know, you get a large amount of rainfall and you'll lose a whole crop. And so the tomatoes we have here are mainly for our cannery. So we're gonna make salsa, stewed tomatoes, maybe ketchup, but that's mainly what you see here. We're not gonna do a whole lot of fresh market tomatoes this season. The blackberries don't look too bad this year. We have been picking a bunch of freedoms. We haven't quite moved in to the caddos yet, but the freedoms have been doing really good. A lot of the strawberry pickers have been picking those. Our cukes are coming up. These are pickling cucumbers. We got a really nice stand on these. And they'll do good. We're gonna trellis them. We're probably gonna put the trellis out tomorrow. So we'll do pretty good with these. Most of these are gonna be for canning. We're gonna make pickles out of them. We did mulch this fig orchards over here at the main farm. You can see they're all nice and mulched. They look really good. We're really proud of this. We've been wanting to do this for a while. Oh, there's an airplane. We've been wanting to do this for a while, and it looks really clean, really good. I think it's better for the trees too. So this field here, up until this winter, was blackberries. Now, the thornless varieties we grow currently have a lifespan on it. They eventually expire. And so we ripped them all up this winter and we planted watermelon, which is really cool. Uncle Alfred talked to me about how watermelon hasn't been grown here since great-grandpa Fred grew it here. So my great-grandpa. So it's really cool. Dusty and Carson Lee and Tomcat, if you're watching, that would have been your great-grandpa Fred. This was his watermelon field. I know watermelon's been grown here since then. So they look really good. We're really happy with it. So we are planting a new fig orchard at the Christmas tree farm, and in January we took about 3,000 cuttings and we buried them in this sand, and now we're potting them up. So over the course of those 3 months, we were constantly checking for root growth, any growth really. And this variety didn't do the best. We think we took the cuttings a little bit too late, but there's another variety in there that looks really good. We're putting them in shade. You can see we're putting them underneath these pecan trees, and that helps them come out of this little shock. But here in about 7 days, all this will be solid green with nice green leaves coming out. It'll be good. This will be the trees for the new fig orchard. Fig orchard's not planted yet, but it will be as soon as all of our fig cuttings start coming out. I mean, we got it all ready though. It's ready. We're very, very, very excited for these. We've messed around with this little spot here being a pear orchard, so let us know your thoughts on that in the comments. They would mainly be pears used for canning, so canning pears for pear preserves, pear relish, things like that. 2025 Christmas trees. These are the Christmas trees for not this coming Christmas, but the next Christmas. And they're looking sharp. We've been doing a lot of work to the pig woods, the woods where the pigs are raised, and we'll go see them in a minute. But here's all the Ison muscadine that we planted this year. So these have only been in the ground for, right at a month, I suppose. And then, of course, the muscadines that we planted last January, so January 2023. So these vines are a little older than a year, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. We're so proud of these, and look at all of that fruit. That's what we want to see. The whole vineyard look just like that. We love it. Here, it's a better view if you look this way, I think. Hey, pigs! Hey, pigs! So, you know, we did a lot of work fixing the drainage here, but we didn't want to do a perfect job because when it's really, really hot in the summer, these pigs really, really do want to be in those, you know, the moisture, the mud. It's how they cool themselves off. They really do like it. What's up, guys? They act like they're always starving. They're not. the thundering herd. They're doing good. They've gotten big. They've gotten so big. But she farrowed, of course, in February. And then the one just behind her is the one that farrowed in Easter, or on Easter. Yeah, they're always begging. Here's our second round of purple hull peas. A few cream peas planted as well. They look real good. We've been getting really the perfect amount of rain to get these guys going. And then here's the first round here that are off to a fantastic start. There's some more on the other side of these little Christmas trees here. They look good. You can tell how much rain we've been getting. There's Bailey. Also, the broilers are doing good. These broilers will go to processing in about 5 days. So we're super excited to have fresh chicken in the store. Bailey. Here's the chicken farm. You can see it looks good. Grass is growing like crazy. We're gonna take a peek over here and you can see our hayfield over here. We had to put up a little chain because we had some trespassers. But you could see a little peek of the hayfield in there. It's pretty wet, so I'm not gonna be able to drive out there. But about 30 days out from cutting it. And we're going to cut all of our own hay for our agritourism. It's kind of exciting. Well, Uncle Alfred, we're hay farmers now. Look at that stuff.
Less than 30 days.
Wow.
30 days.
I hope y'all enjoyed the tour for May 2024 of the farm. If there's anything you'd like to see, make sure to drop it in the comments and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.